Hello everybody. Today we're going to do a 15-minute seated yoga flow to help you stretch, de-stress, and energize. So you can find yourself in a seated position of your choice, whatever is most comfortable for you. You can see I'm on a bolster, so it allows my hips to be a little bit higher than my knees. When your hips are elevated higher than the knees, it allows a passive stretch and a passive hip opening, so you can kill two birds with one stone. You don't have to sit this way. Your legs can be straight out. They can be just regular crisscross. You can be in a kneel down position, or if you choose, you can even do it in a chair. We are in this flow. We're going to combine some Kriyas, which are movements. We're going to do some breath work, and we're going to also target some meridian lines. Let's get started. So our first position that we're going to hold is going to target our large intestines meridian line. So it is literally the meridian line that goes from the side of the cheek and it goes down, around, and out through the index finger. I'll explain it as we move forward. But for now, just extend the first finger and then let the rest of the fingers literally just be passive and let them fall to the side. Your left finger, your first finger, is going to press 1 inch left of your left nostril with that right finger extending out. Now we're going to take the head and you're going to turn it to the right as you press on the left. So here we are, and we're holding this position. I've started us on a clock, so you may hear me talk for a little bit, and then you might hear me go quiet for a little bit. If you hear me go quiet, then it's no big deal. I'm not getting lost in the timing, because then when you hear the buzzer go off, we know that we're following and moving along. But for now, press to that cheekbone and think about it extending out the first finger. Your meridian lines, they're energetic pathways that are located right underneath the skin. They usually attach to an organ and go out an extremity, i.e. a finger or a toe. They're more Eastern medicine, and specifically what acupuncturists use when you go to an acupuncturist. So this is like giving yourself that little energetic acupuncture session without the needles. You also get that passive stretch in the right side of the neck, because the meridian line actually goes from that right nostril down through the cheek, through the clavicle, and then it goes down through the shoulder, and then extends right out through that right fingertip. So again, continue to press and hold and breathe, and know and understand that we can manipulate the energy in the body in a very passive way that will also allow us to feel good, right? It's not no pain, no gain, or feel the burn. We literally can use gentle movements and gentle techniques to stimulate the inside of the body to help us feel better, release emotions, and a whole host of other things. Slow down your breathing. Timer will go off in a moment or two, and continue to press to the left, and then let the arms go down by the side. Hold for a moment in the center, and just take a breath or two. Feel a little bit of pulsing, a little bit of vibration in the face, and then let's move on to the other side. So now this side, right finger is going to go 1 inch to the right cheek. Then you're going to turn to the right as the left finger extends out, and then the rest of the fingers are just passive. Continue to look over to the right side, again getting that passive stretch in the left side of the neck, and think about the energy pressing out through the fingers. Your breath is low and slow and calm. Continue to press on your right cheek. Continue to turn to the right. And think about that first finger really extending out. Slow your breathing down. And again, targeting that large intestines. It's the energetic emotion of letting go but it also stimulates the secretion of waste. And literally think in your head, letting go. As you exhale, say in your head, I am willing to allow myself to let go. I am choosing to let go. So you take that big inhale. Exhale, I can choose to let go. Awesome. I give my fingers a little shake out, let the arms go down, sit for a moment, feel that little vibration or pulsing, or even just notice what you notice. Don't allow me to dictate your experience. Now we're going to target the meridian line that goes to the heart, the pericardium. So how we do that is we take the arms and flip them so that the palms face up, but then the arms are going to go out so that they're parallel to the floor and out to the side. We would say kind of like airplane wings, but the palms face up. So right one is up and the left one is up, facing the outside walls, not the ceiling. Okay, so I have started you on the clock here. So try to pull your belly in and your ribs in so you're not overarching your chest or the lower back. So from that side view, you're keeping spine a little bit more in a neutral position than you would forward or back. Now, if I can already feel my palms starting to pulsate and a little bit vibrating, you may choose to notice that, or that might not be something for you yet. You might just be still thinking about that your arms are heavy. Again, don't let me dictate your experience. But what we're going to do is inhale, and then each time you exhale, we're going to think about the exhale out the hands. So you just find that low, slow flow of air as you inhale, and then you exhale out the hands. And then inhale, exhale. Nice and slow, keep the breathing calm. Inhale and exhale. Breathing is calm. Keep thinking about it pressing out through the hands. Take your time. Arms start to get a little bit heavy. Maybe you feel a little bit of burning sensation. That's your nerves. Remember, burning your nerves. Just stay with it. It's only 2 minutes. The last few moments. So good for your heart health. Awesome. Give the hands a little bit shake. Let the arms go down by your side. Just sit and notice what you notice. Just for a moment. Awesome. And let's keep moving. We're going to stay in the seated position, and we're going to begin what I affectionately call our cat-cows in that seated position. So hands go on the knees and the arms are straight, and you literally concave in, and then you inhale as you go up. The head movement can be as much or as little as you choose, depending on what's happening or the current situation in your neck. As much or as little mobility as you have there, don't let that be a factor when you're taking into the movement of the torso. So literally the hands are down. I'll pop so that you can see side view, so that you're literally just concaving in like this on the exhale, and then you're up on the inhale. Okay, go ahead and begin. Again, I have us on the clock. You are X, in, fast or as slow as you choose. You do not have to stay with me for how quickly it goes. I will ask you to, though, not give up. So just do a little bit less of it, but to stay with it. You're in that seated position. If the legs are crossed and they start to get a little bit tingly, it's all good. Just let them go straight. I'll show you that. And remember, this can also be done in a chair. Very nice. Hold still for a moment. Again, just notice what you notice. Just let everything start to come back to neutral. Let everything come back to center. Okay, so now we're going to do our circles. Our hands are on our knees and the palms face down, and it's going to be big circle movement. Now, you can go ahead and begin. And let's start, I think I'm moving counterclockwise. So let's start moving counterclockwise. We're gonna do a minute moving counterclockwise. I already have you on the clock. And then we're gonna do a minute going in the other direction. The movements can be as big or as small as you choose, but let it be organic and let it feel good and let it feel like it's coming from a place of just fluidity, right? So nobody's watching you. It's just you. Again, let go. Okay? It's great for the hips, great for the torso, great for all of these manipulation of the energy that moves up and down our spinal column, all of the nervous system, the circulatory system. Awesome. Go in the other direction. Just switch it. And you may notice that the movements are bigger in one direction than the other. That's awesome. Just don't judge it. Okay. It just is what it is. We're just noticing as we move through these movements. Okay. Stay with it. Again, big or as small as you choose. They don't have to be big to be effective. As you practice it more frequently, they will get a little bit bigger as you get a little bit more range, as your body gets used to it. But they are extremely efficient movements, this whole sequence, and it allows us to work smarter, not harder. You don't have to be doing hard jerking movements to feel good and to manipulate the body in a way that promotes wellness. Awesome. Stop in the center. Take a big inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Suck your stomach in. Pull up and hold your Mula Bandha for 3, 2, 1. Release. Pick your head up. Pick your chin up. Just notice what you notice. Just for a moment. Good job, everybody. So now we're going to come down to the floor, And this one we're going to work and target the liver meridian, and we're also going to do the inner thighs. So find yourself in your legs straddled out position. Again, they don't have to be wide for it to be effective. Just go with whatever your natural range of motion is, just allowing yourself to get to the floor with wide legs. Sometimes it's easier. I take the bolster or a block or a pillow and I kind of push it up against my tailbone, which kind of gives me a little bit something to lean on, because I'm going to ask you to roll that pelvis forward and down. Now I'm going to put us on the clock, and then bring the arms up over the head and bring them into prayer position. And then flex your feet back towards your face. So this is right here, we're already in and we're on the clock, and this is going to target that pelvic floor. So if you think about the meridian line going from the top of the toe through the inner thigh, and then it pulls right up through that pelvic floor, and you hold and you breathe. Right? It's the thigh adductors connecting to the pelvic region. Okay, so all of that stimulation and contraction, especially with the toes flexed back towards the face, right? You're shifting not only energy pathways, but blood flow and circulation. And it's a big deal to just hold this for 2 minutes. Now, if you want to add a little bit more stretch to the inner thighs, then the pubic bone rolls down, and you'll notice the feet will naturally start to want to open wider and wider every time you get that fascia release. But keep the arms up, because that's where it gets a little bit more tricky and difficult. Nice and slow. Stay with it. I know it's tricky with keeping the arms up, but again, a nice gentle way to build strength, build range of motion. Again, targeting all the different layers that make up our human bodies. Awesome. Arms go down by your side. And take a big inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, pull your Mula Bandha for 3, 2, 1. Head up, chin up. And just notice what you notice for a moment. Okay, so you can stay with the legs out wide in that straddle split, or you can bring the legs forward, or you can go back to that cross-legged position. Whichever is most comfortable for you, or you can pop back up to a chair for this one. Again, whatever you like. Okay, so you're going to take the hands so that the fingers go forward and the thumbs are going to go behind the shoulders. Now we twist to the left on the inhale, and you twist to the right on the exhale. Go ahead and begin. So you go into the left, X to the right. You can move as fast or slow as you like. Completely up to you. This twist movement in the torso is so effective and so efficient for tying so many different layers underneath the skin together in one, from your circulatory system to your respiratory system to your endocrine system, which are your blood, your lungs, and your glands. More thinking about these exercises and these movements as yoga therapy, and not just, how many calories did I burn? Or when we start to think about it on a little bit of a deeper level, then the body seems to respond a little bit better or a little bit more efficiently when the intent is like that. So stay with it. Again, just don't give up. So there's also the thought process of timing and postures. The longer that we hold it, the more the mental or the mind starts to let go a little bit. Okay? And right now, we're really looking to find some stability. They believe it creates stability in the blood chemistry. Okay? So it's the stimulating of the blood flow, which moves and facilitates the oxygen, which helps to fuel the cells, and so on and so on. But just stay with it. Arms down, take a big inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, pull up on your Mula Bandha, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Release your locks, pick your head up, pick your chin up. And just notice what you notice for a moment. Okay, let's do simple breathing exercise and then you are on your way. Take your arms up over your head and they can either go in 2 positions. You can interlace the fingers and release the index fingers, or you can go into prayer. If you have a hard time straightening the arms and the elbows stay bent, then definitely interlace the fingers and release the index fingers so you have something to hold on to. Okay, so I'm going to start the clock and I'll show you this way. We are here and you're literally just going to go ahead. And you're literally trying to snap the navel in and out as you do it in conjunction with the breath. You can stay with me for your timing or you can move on. Completely up to you. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big inhale. Tuck the chin to the chest. Suck the stomach in. Hold the Mula Bandha for 3, 2, 1. Release your locks. Pick your chin up. Open your hands. Let them face the outside walls. Let the arms go down by your side until they touch the floor. And you've cleansed your aura, whether you believe in it or not. Sit with a moment of stillness, noticing what you notice, maybe feeling the vibrations, maybe feeling the little gentle pulsations. Bring the hands in prayer in the center of the chest and release the thumbs. Let the thumbs go to the third eye. We say, I intuit the truth. Thumbs to the mouth, I speak the truth. Thumbs to the heart, I know the truth. Back to the top for Shanti. Back to the mouth for Shanti. And back to the heart for Shanti. Peace, 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 and love to all beings. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Please be sure to subscribe below for updates and for the new releases. Thank you so much for watching us. Go in peace, everybody. Namaste.